If our battle is not against humankind, which that's what the scripture says, then how do we prepare to fight against something we cannot see? I can't see it with the naked eye. How do I recognize and prepare a defense against foes that are from an unseen realm? How do I do that? How do I combat creatures that are created higher than we are and hate us with a venom more poisonous than any other? Their entire waking day consists of planning and carrying out things that will steal, kill, and destroy us. You and I remind these unseen creatures of a God that they hate. Created in the image of God is what we are. The only effective plan is to be a branch. That's the only effective plan. Connect myself to the living God who bears fruit through me. He is my power. I must be dependent. Now, I know this is a terrible word for most of us. We don't want to be dependent on anybody. We want to be independent, right? We even celebrate independence, don't we? On July 4th, we are independent of Britain, and we celebrate our independence. And believe me, as you grow up, you celebrate your independence from your parents. You're so glad the first day you can drive your car and not have your parent in the other seat, right? I celebrate that day. I went by myself. I am independent. But let me tell you that we should celebrate the dependence upon God. He says here in the scripture, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Okay, now we're going to get down and dirty here. You ready? What does that look like? He says, be strong in the power of the Lord. What does that look like? How do you do that? The scripture tells us how to do that. Listen, are you ready? What do you do to become strong in the Lord and in the power of his might? Let me read a scripture for you. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 28. Have you not known? Have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary. His understanding is unsearchable. He gives power to the weak, and to those who have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait upon the Lord, on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. That's the answer to the question, the first question we had this morning. The question is, what does it look like to be strengthened in the power of God's might? And what it says here is you must first wait upon God. One of the first things I wondered about the Pentecostal experience was, why did Jesus say, I want you to go ahead of me and do what? Wait. There is something about waiting for him that helps us. The scripture says, when we wait on him, he strengthens us. So the idea here is not just that I must have the power of God's might, but I must wait on him. When I wait upon him, he brings strength.